And gentlemen, this is one that's definitely going to make your blood boil. This came out in the Daily Beast March 1st, 2019. Oh, Candace is back to her old tricks, ladies and gentlemen. See, her rise to fame was through dragging the Black community. Well, since her Hitler remarks, she has really been struggling to keep her footing. Now, the organization that she belongs to, that TPUSA, they want her ass gone. She's been getting booed out in public. So she's going back to what she knows that her base loves, her dragging and talking bad about the Black community. Now, you know the ADOS and tangibles 2020 has been the big talk on social media. So here she comes trying to be contrary to the Black community, which we don't care because we don't want you, Candace, just like TPUSA. They don't want your ass. We don't want your ass either. We don't want you. Candace Owens at CPAC. Racism is over because I've never been a slave. Well, racism has a lot to do with many, many things, Candace. Black people have been through many things other than racism and slavery. We have been through redlining, which is racism through the banks. We have been through mass incarceration. Black people are still found hung, and the cops just conveniently slap a suicide label on it. We are more likely to be picked up and jailed for the same crimes that Caucasians are not jailed over at all. There are always disparities in the courts. Black men are the most exonerated in this country. So if you were sure you were putting the right people in jail, why are there so many exonerations of Black men? Cops are told to go out on the streets and pick up Black males so they can go into those prisons and do the jail labor. We can talk about the disparities that are going on now. How about the crack epidemic? That was very racist. They dumped those drugs in the Black community, hoping to destroy us. Using mass incarceration to keep Black families separated. Nobody is accountable for that crack epidemic, but it sure didn't start with us. The war on drugs was really a war on the Black community. So we don't have to dig back to slavery to find racism, Candace. Are you serious? We don't have to go back to chattel slavery to find that. We find it all over the place today. Come and join us in this century and look at the disparities that still go on. But see, ladies and gentlemen, see, idiots like Candace here, if we got reparations tomorrow, her ass would dive in front of the line trying to talk to you about why she deserves it. In fact, all of these coons that are talking bad about the Black community, if we got reparations, they would be diving on top of us to run for theirs. Don't be fooled by this idiocy that you're looking at. Make no mistake about it. Her ass would want the money too. Wow, that's not very flattering picture of her right there. Candace Owens, Director of Communications, Turning Point USA, and they want her gone. Ever since that Hitler remark, they're trying to squeeze her out. Attempted to disprove the existence of racism Friday during her CPAC remarks by explaining that she herself has never been a slave. Wow. Stop telling us our own oppression. Stop telling us our own oppression, she said. Is this bitch crazy? Stop taking away our self confidence by telling us that we can't because of racism, because of slavery. We've never been a slave in this country. Candace, 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 don't X out slavery because your ass wouldn't exist if some slaves didn't get together and have sex, okay? You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here today, generations later. Over the past year, Owens has been behind much of rapper Kanye West on and off again love affair with President Trump. Her comments about slavery are reminiscent of West's controversial rant to TMZ, in which he asserts, you hear about slavery for 400 years. For 400 years, that sounds like a choice. And that's because Kanye's an idiot too. Okay. Candace is right now trying to redeem herself, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're looking at here. We're looking at a person in free fall because now she done pissed off Zaddy and she's trying to do everything she can to redeem herself. And redeeming herself means dragging the Black community. But see, Candace, ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. It's a damn shame when the people you work for that you claim you're not a slave, they're trying to throw you out of the plantation. They don't even want you they don't even want you as a slave at this point. They just want you gone. But you got a hell of a lot of nerve trying to use the Black community as a come up for yourself. You tried it, it failed. You're trying it again, it's going to fail again. Obviously, after being booed out in public, you would think you would go somewhere and sit down, but you're still at it again. So, since you want to drag the Black community, I'm going to drag you. Please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Racism is dead, and Candace, your career is dead too. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family. Bye, Felicia.